What is going on, everybody, and welcome back for some more Hogwarts Legacy. So after the last video, I figured we didn't have that many quests and stuff, so I figured I'd walk around Hogwarts, explore a little bit, and also try to figure out the mystery of those doors. It's been bothering me because every time I walk through Hogwarts I see them. So what I ended up finding out was the clue that's required. I haven't picked it up yet because I figured I would do it on camera. So what I did was here if I can get my map up, there we go. So you want to come down here to the library annex. I pretty much just came here to the divination classroom. Oh no, that's not the one I used. Yeah, it is the one I used to fast travel. So I'm right out here right now. I came around the corner, and this is actually where we were picking up those flying pages from another previous quest, and I had walked right by this. And it looks like the way to figure out the puzzles. So let's open this chest and get going. So it is what I assumed in the very first video, so it is numerical. So I wonder why it didn't work the first time when I tried to do it. Let's see. Okay, so now I just gotta, looks like... Okay, everything needs to add up to the number in the middle. So it looks like the first one would be 2 plus the head, which is 4. Oh no, that's 3 because this little guy on the bottom is 0. So it's 2, 3. That makes 5. So we need 4, which is the owl-looking thing. That guy. All right, and the second one is 1, 0. That's just 1, so we need a 3, which would be the 3-headed dragon. Oops, passed it. This open. Hey, hey! We are in, so now I can start knocking these out around Hogwarts. Oh wow, they got a bunch of doors in here.
Revelio.
This classroom where students learn about the magical properties of numbers and numerology. Ooh. And chest here. Let's grab this first. I got some lower level Quidditch goggles. Oh yeah, I also picked up some Quidditch goggles. They gave me a good upgrade on my gear. So, start with this guy. So we got 5 and 6. That's 11. So we need 4. So we need an owl. Okay. This guy is 0 and 13, so we need 5. So that is the little 5-legged beast thing. Yep.
Revelio.
Nothing else in here? Alright. We got 6 and 5. Again, 11. So we need 6. Just that guy. Okay, we got 7 and 0, so we just need 1. Unicorn. So really no upgrades, but at least I know I can now solve these puzzles. Alright. I just gotta remember where I saw the rest of the doors so I can start knocking these out. But for now, let's see what we got in the quest options. Yeah, we didn't get any better gear. Or not better. Oh, yeah, I gotta get these sold next time I get a chance. These lead me to the keys. Oh yeah, I just gotta search around all of Hogwarts. So, for now, let's go knock out Prisoner of Love. Well, that puts me in the... Is that where the quest is? Is in the Hufflepuff room? I hope so. Hufflepuff common room? Common area? Grab an apple.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura Recruitment Program, at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits here more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
Murder? Sounds interesting.
This could be right up my street. Even we Hufflepuffs enjoy a good mystery.
Glad to hear you are up to the challenge. Plus, I believe you'll benefit from this undertaking. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
Yes, you shall. But first...
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
Can you tell me more about your great niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense, but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great niece can tell you more.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there, soon I hope.
Sweet. Oh wow, how far up is she? Okay, so it looks like the closest one I have is this guy, so we got a lot of travel to do. No, I should have a fast travel in Hogsmeade. Hold on. That'll work. Let's go here. I gotta go to the shops anyway because I gotta sell some of the stuff that I got. So I'll go right. Yeah, here should be good.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Visiting that camp of hers. It's only southwest of town.
Revelio.
Another guide page. Take the chance to pet a cat. And grab a chest. Is this a shop? Oh. This is the shop I'm looking
Before you
for.
ask, I'm
There you
all
go.
out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself.
You know something about these chests? I keep seeing the eyeball. Ah, that's how you do it. Okay, so it just gave me money. Well, hey, I need it.
Hello there. Come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers.
Okay, so the robe that he has gives me more offense. Got some good gloves. 17. This one's also 17.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
And no, I'm good. This one.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise.
Gloves are 23. Yeah, let's go with Sky. Let me sell some of my gear first, though.
If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
Nope, don't want to sell that. Need to actually equip it.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. I suspect
me
you have a
equip
sharp
my new
eye for
stuff.
fashion. Be sure to stop by when.
Let's go with that. And I got... You know what? I'm gonna keep the legendary. I'm actually not gonna sell it. Might be able to upgrade it later. I know I sold the other one in the last video, but I'm second guessing that now. Nothing special in the inventory. Alright, sweet.
Oh dear, not sure what kind of look you call that.
Alright. Let's get moving. See what kind of adventure we're gonna get into on the way there.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
You see, I need, yep. Level 3 unlock. Hopefully I'll get that soon. There's a bunch of doors I'm trying to unlock. Bust right through that gate.
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Some enemies here.
You will regret coming here. I won't rest until...
Incendio!
I forgot I didn't change my
You've
abilities.
one less follower, Ranrock.
Swap that out now. I don't need anything here. Let me get back on track. Nice. Shortcut. Okay.
This place has seen better days.
Scarecrow's actually alive. Man, this game is pretty though. Get some more leech juice. Still haven't needed it yet, but it's always good to have. Aha, we have arrived.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned.
Blue
Helen lives
flames.
around here somewhere.
So that way I don't have to make that travel next time.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
Trying to figure out what's the best way for me to respond to this, because I do want to go to Azkaban. Yes, let's do it.
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Can you tell me more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia claimed that Anne threatened to kill the boy after he broke her heart. The Black family's power over certain people in the ministry, along with the fact that Anne is Muggle-born, sealed her fate.
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved to be her undoing.
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on about adventure. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the globe by now.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment. That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me.
Oh, it's a
This
horrible
isn't a place for
prison.
loitering.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off.
Yeah, I
There's
can't
no
open
need
that
for
door.
such monsters.
Careful around, Anne. She's been here a lot longer than the rest of them.
If I had my wand, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you.
You don't
Hold on,
scare
this door's
me,
open.
young cur. They teach you so little. You should know all.
Okay. I was hoping to find something interesting in there.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Again, nothing in here.
All around me darkness. My only friend. My only hope.
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggy Field.
Okay.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave? Near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Ellen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
Ooh.
But Madam Thistlewood, all right. I'll find it.
Just straight
I'll
up
find
vanished.
Jackdaw's cave.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had my doc...
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
Interesting.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself.
Okay,
Claire will be at
interesting.
her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Yeah, let me just pick up all the side quests that I can get available, so that way I come across something, I got it. Yeah, that's a map. Got it.
A map.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
I couldn't help but overhear Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
Let's see. There you go.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
Okay.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
What kind of wares does she have?
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
Yes? What about?
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little about your brother's disappearance.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
She mentioned dark magic and even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
So it's got the
Did
same
Bardolph
quest,
have
but it's
run
the
off?
same Bardolph.
No, he'd never
Yeah,
leave me here
there you go.
alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood. That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
Is there anything your brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel, journal, and a woolen jumper I knitted for him. That's all I can recall.
Alright.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
What do you have for sale?
Bardolph, where are you? I'll not give up hope.
Oh, ingredients for Thunder Brew.
Mind yourself beyond our
Interesting.
borders. Ranrock's loyalists have taken hold here.
If I sell it, I still keep the appearance. So, yeah, let me do that.
Marvelous. I could always use more of these.
Go.
Thank you for passing through.
Alright, fantastic. So,
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Be alert. Ranrock's loyalists are unpredictable and violent.
it says there's one right outside. Okay, that's in that lockpick area.
Revelio.
Thank you. Pumpkin Fizz is a fashionable carbonated drink with pumpkin flavor. It has yet to become as popular here as butterbeer, but one never knows. Hey, upgrade. Alright. Let's get back on track.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
One handle? Alright, let's take a look at the map. Okay, so it seems like it's right outside. Alright, so it shouldn't be a long run. So let's find the missing pages. Hold on. Am I tracking the goblin encampment or missing pages? So I need to be level 17 for that one. So let's do, yeah, we can do these two. Breaking camp and the map with the floating candles to find some treasure. And then we also have this one. Alright, so let's go breaking camp first.
Of you to stop by. Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Who's there?
Oh, I missed.
How nice of you to stop by.
That chomping cabbage, get to work.
Be defeated by a vegetable.
Accio.
Vicious
Incendius. Levioso.
Why don't you come up here and fight me?
Accio.
No! Not quite enough.
Levioso.
Over here.
Incendio.
Someone's here. I won't. Seems your art is... No! I will make you pay.
Get you finished.
Accio. Incendio.
I won't rest. You're dead.
Levioso.
Hurt me!
Accio. Levioso.
Do you think this is funny?
Yep, it's hilarious. Done.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. One camp down, one more to go.
Let's see, is there anything interesting around here?
Revelio. Accio.
Yeah, I guess that's not something. Oh. Can't I do the repair?
Reparo.
No, cannot. Now let's head to the other camp.
How nice of you to stop by.
Accio! Levioso!
No!
Accio! Incendio!
That was unimpressive. You've been
Accio!
Such arrogance. You'll regret. How nice of you to stop. Get accustomed to that.
Potato! Stupid!
Stop it! No!
Levioso! Incendio! Accio!
Oh, what just hit me? That's not good.
Accio! Incendio! Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
A lot to collect. Got a good amount of gear. Alright. Let's see what we got. I don't think I should be full. 10 out of 20? Okay, that's not bad. Take the upgrade. Yeah, let's go with that. I need something black for underneath. Me to use the cape. So for right now, I'll just swap out for that. I'll go back to the school uniform. Yeah, there you go, the gold trim. Okay, so need to return to Claire Beaumont. I don't want to return to her until I do Brothers Keepers, but that's at 17. So let's go knock out Prisoner of Love. That back at the camp. Yep, I can save myself some time.
Wonder who lives here. I should investigate.
Hold up. Guys, who's over this ridge?
Accio!
Inferni must be struck with fire spells to make them vulnerable to other attacks. Visit the collection menus. Okay.
Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
Taking advantage of the high ground.
Accio. Incendio.
Sorry. Let's get that. Okay, level 3. There you go, I got the Stench of Dead, so I didn't need to buy it. Oh, did I mess up by going down here? I think I did.
Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited imagination.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Protego.
What have you done? Oh, too hard. Try to gymnastics, look.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
He just died by me throwing him off a cliff. Yep. Okay, I'm getting way too carried away. I'm out here. Let's get back on task.
Accio.
Collected a whole bunch of moonstone, but yet I haven't had a need for it. Oh, okay. Pretty sure it will come in handy though.
These rocks have seen better days.
Now let me get back on the path.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Yeah, seemed like it was a trap for something. Oh, I was there. What? Oh, I was right underneath of it.
This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages. Revelio. Accio. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? You'll not outfox me, Jackdaw. Revelio. Accio.
Oh, whoops. Come on.
You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind?
Well done. You solved my puzzle. I knew you were a kindred spirit, and the only one with whom I could truly share my adventures. Meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest as soon as you can, and I will show up with the map that I mentioned. There is no telling where it will lead us. I found it on pages of Peeves' ripped from a secret book, and no one else seems to be able to find. Oh, no one else has been able to find. I haven't any idea what lies ahead, but I am glad to know I shall share my future with you. This is only the beginning, Richard. P.S. I am terribly glad you found this, and I would have gone on alone if you did not. And what fun would that be?
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
No, she was not.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw? I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves, and then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best of her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently, on a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family? They can be rather vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. Found them on the floor outside the library where he discarded them. Not my luckiest find, all things considered.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Okay. So, what do we got? What do we got? So, yeah, let's go back to Beaumont, and then figure out what we're gonna do next. We gotta get to the edge of the Forbidden Forest.